Thank you for the time that given to us. We from Group 3 will present our work with the topic Factors Affecting Consumers' Buying Decision in the Selection of a Coffee Brand. Chapter 1 Introduction. A. Consumer Behavior. Consumers' behavior is the process and activities when a person deals with finding, selecting, purchase, using, and evaluating product and service in order to meet their needs and wants. Consumer behavior is the things that underlie consumers to make purchase decisions. Reporting from BrainWatch, this study includes the following 5 things. 1. How consumers think and feel about various product alternatives. 2. How is the consumer thought process in choosing a product among various alternatives. 3. How do consumers behave when choosing product? 4. How does the environment influence consumer behavior? And 5. How product promotion and campaigns affect consumer purchasing decision. B. Factor affecting consumer behavior. 1. Personal factor. This factor includes the interests and opinion of a person as a consumer. In particular, this factor is also influenced by demographic factors such as age, gender, culture, profession, background, and so on. 2. Psychological factor include individual response based on perception and attitude towards the campaign. In particular, this factor also includes the perceptions and attitude of individuals about their needs as consumers. 3. Social factor. This factor range from environmental influence to social media influences on consumer decision, social class, income, and education level are also included in the factor.
The decision-making process. A consumer decision-making process includes 5 steps that consumer goes through before actual purchase. 1. Recognition of needs. There are a few types of classification of need recognition. One type is where the buyer recognizes a need or problem. They can be triggered by internal or external stimuli. Internal stimuli are a hormone's basic needs, for example hunger, that makes stomach rumble and gets the consumer by a hamburger. External 14 stimuli can be, for example, an advertisement that can get you to thinking about buying a new computer, or Kotler and Armstrong 2010 and 107A. It this take the consumer often sees a significant difference between the current state and desired state. The needs recognition process can occur naturally, but often marketers can set in.
2. Information scarcity and commerce can cause product without an information other types. Information need to be scanned careful for identifying alternative. The consumer can get information for multiple courses, be talking with friends or family, reading magazines, or using the internet search, or ordering the product. 3. evaluating the different alternative. The evaluation of alternative will vary amongst customers and purchasers. In some cases, customers make less or no evaluation and makes their buying index passed and applies an detail. In conditions where less or no evaluation of alternative is used can be be habitual dexing products. On the other hand, the consumer we are against to an extended problem solving my careful evaluating and servers
evaluated alternative and is ready to process to the actual perceive itself. The consumer perceive the connection is to be the most perfect brand. Both perceive brand fair if the productive merge experiment the consumer.
Decision-making types. The products that are purchased frequently, like coffee in this case, can be categorized to the habitual decision-making model. Selecting a coffee brand does not need high consideration or information share. It can be just picked up from the shelf and bought. The involvement level is low in this case, and consumers are likely to stay with one brand for a long time.
Chapter 2 explains A. What is brand? Brand is the overall consumer experience that differentiates an organization or product from its explored from the consumer side. This definition is appropriate to describe the use of the word brand today. According to Kotler 2012, a brand is named, term, shape, symbol, or design, or combination of these, which is intended to identify goods or services from one seller or group of sellers and differentiate product or service from competitors. B. Explain of brand. Being a company with a brand that sticks to heart of the people is an advantage as well as pride for the party concerned. Please note that to achieve all this is not easy. Hard work, commitment, being ready to bear the consequence, loyalty, professionals at work, and good synergy from employees are indispensable. For this reason, we need to exploit their traits and apply them to our own effort. There are many examples of product brands that consumers are always looking for in the global market. The 5 brands that will be mentioned are already well known among the public. Here are some Dash brands: Nike, Coca-Cola, Rolex, Hermes, and many more.
C. Coffee brand. coffee is arguable, the elixir of life. Its warm, comforting aroma is the perfect smell first thing in the morning, while the stimulating caffeine gives you that area to get out the day. However, there's a lot more to coffee than meets the eye when creating your perfect cup of joy. Not only do you have to consider the best brand, but also the type of growing region, roast style, grind style, and brewing method. It can be a journey, but a fun and interesting one nonetheless. Plus, you get to drink a bunch of great coffee as you learn. Read on the guide the lowdown on everything you need to know about coffee, including the best brands, regions, methods, and terminology.
The purpose of using the brand in cafe. 1. Give its own appeal. The right branding by displaying a good image and impression can make consumers interested in buying it. 2. Distinguish between one product and another. As explained above, the uniqueness that is one can be the difference between one product and another. 3. Parent customer loyalty. The next benefit is that and can increase customer loyalty, so that it will not go anywhere and production capacity will remain stable. 4. Get a high selling price. The more in demand a product is, it opens up opportunities for companies to increase the selling price. This is, of course, not a problem because it has been trusted by the community for opportunities and product differentiation, opening up opportunities to make different products with the same brand without spending a lot of money for promotion.
Chapter 3. Coffee is arguably day of life. It's where comforting aroma is the perfect smell first thing in the morning, while the stimulating caffeine give you that to get through the day. However, there's a lot more to coffee than meets the when creating your perfect cup you not only do you have to consider the best friends, but also the tip growing regions, root style, green style, the brewing method. It can be a journey, but a fun, the interesting one, not else. Plus, you get to drink a bunch of great coffee as you learn, read, read on to get the lowdown on everything you need to know about coffee, including the best brands, method, and terminology.